Why People Aren't Happy. Understanding the Barriers to True Fulfillment. Written by Melody Waters and published by Audiobooks Haven. Introduction. The Search for Happiness. In a world where we are more connected, educated, and equipped with resources than ever before, happiness still seems like an elusive goal for many. Whether you're scrolling through social media, observing the lives of those around you, or even looking within, it's easy to feel like something is missing. We often ask ourselves, why am I not as happy as I should be? The truth is that happiness is not a constant state or a destination we reach once all the conditions in our lives are perfect. Happiness is a dynamic process, shaped by our mindset, behaviors, and the way we approach life's challenges. Unfortunately, many of us are trapped in habits or ways of thinking that prevent us from experiencing the happiness we seek. In this article, we'll explore the most common reasons why people are unhappy and, more importantly, provide actionable insights on how to overcome these barriers. Happiness is within your reach, but it starts with understanding what's holding you back. Chapter 1. Chasing External Validation. One of the most common traps people fall into is seeking validation from the outside world. We are constantly bombarded with messages that tell us our worth depends on what others think of us. Whether it's through social media likes, career success, or material possessions, we become so focused on external recognition that we lose sight of what truly matters, our internal sense of worth. Social media has amplified this issue, creating a platform where we are continuously comparing our lives to the highlight reels of others. We seek approval in the form of likes, comments, and shares, but these fleeting moments of validation do not lead to lasting happiness. The joy we feel when someone acknowledges our post quickly fades, leaving us hungry for more external affirmation. This pursuit of external validation creates a vicious cycle of needing more approval to feel good about ourselves. The problem is, the more we seek validation from others, the more we neglect the most important form of validation, our own. When we live for the approval of others, we hand over the key to our happiness to forces beyond our control. How to break the cycle? To achieve true happiness, we must learn to validate ourselves. This starts with setting personal goals aligned with your values and aspirations, rather than what society dictates. Whether it's improving your skills, cultivating meaningful relationships, or making a positive impact, focus on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Celebrate your achievements, big or small, and remind yourself that your worth is not determined by others. Build a foundation of self-confidence that isn't swayed by external opinions. When you stop living for others and start living for yourself, you'll discover a deeper and more sustainable sense of happiness. Chapter 2. The Pursuit of Perfection. We live in a world that glorifies perfection, and many people have bought into the idea that happiness is reserved for those who have achieved it. We're told that we need to have the perfect job, the perfect body, the perfect relationship, and the perfect lifestyle. But here's the truth. Perfection is an illusion. Perfectionism can rob us of joy by setting unrealistic expectations. When you're constantly striving for flawlessness, you never feel good enough. Any mistake or shortcoming feels like a failure, and that fear of failure can paralyze you, preventing you from taking risks and fully experiencing life. The irony is that it's our imperfections, our mistakes, and our struggles that lead to growth, learning, and ultimately, fulfillment. When we let go of the need to be perfect, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences that are far more enriching than trying to maintain an unachievable standard. How to embrace imperfection. Happiness doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from making progress and learning along the way. Embrace the fact that mistakes are a natural part of life. Celebrate your growth and focus on improvement rather than perfection. When you shift your mindset from, I have to be perfect, to I'm doing my best and growing, you release the pressure that's been holding you back. Remember, it's the imperfections that make life interesting and beautiful. Happiness comes when you embrace your humanity and let go of the unattainable quest for flawlessness. Chapter 3. Comparing yourself to others. The age-old adage, Comparison is the thief of joy rings truer now than ever. With social media at our fingertips, we are constantly exposed to the lives of others. We see their successes, their vacations, and their picture-perfect relationships, and we can't help but measure ourselves against them. But what we fail to realize is that we are only seeing the curated highlights, not the full picture. The comparison makes us feel inadequate, as if our lives aren't enough. But every person's journey is unique, and you never truly know what challenges or struggles others are facing behind the scenes. When you compare your life to someone else's, you are unfairly diminishing your own accomplishments and progress. How to stop comparing. To break free from the comparison trap, focus on your own journey. Reflect on your goals, values, and personal growth. Keep a gratitude journal to remind yourself of the blessings in your life. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and recognize that everyone's timeline is different. Instead of comparing yourself to others, use their success as inspiration to fuel your own growth. Remember that happiness is not a competition. There is enough joy, success, and fulfillment to go around for everyone. Chapter 4. Fear of the unknown. Many people are unhappy because they are trapped in a comfort zone that no longer serves them. They stay in unfulfilling jobs, relationships, or routines because they are afraid of the unknown. The fear of change paralyzes them, keeping them stuck in situations that drain their energy and joy. While the unknown can be scary, it's also where growth, opportunity, and happiness reside. Remaining in your comfort zone may feel safe, but it often leads to stagnation and dissatisfaction. True happiness requires you to step into the unknown, take risks, and embrace the possibility of failure, knowing that it's part of the journey toward growth and fulfillment. How to embrace the unknown. Start by taking small risks. Try something new, whether it's a hobby, a side project, or even a change in your daily routine. Each time you step out of your comfort zone, you build resilience and confidence. Over time, you'll develop the courage to take bigger leaps in your career, relationships, and personal development. Remember, happiness comes not from avoiding fear, but from facing it head-on. When you embrace the unknown, you open yourself up to experiences that can lead to lasting fulfillment. Chapter 5. Living without purpose. Purpose is a key component of happiness. Without a clear sense of purpose, life can feel empty, even if you are surrounded by material wealth and success. Many people go through the motions of life without understanding why they are doing what they do. They work to pay the bills, follow societal expectations, and chase goals that aren't aligned with their true passions. Purpose gives your life meaning. It's the driving force that makes you excited to wake up in the morning and engage with the world. When you have a sense of purpose, even challenges and obstacles become more bearable because you know that you're working towards something greater than yourself. How to find your purpose. If you haven't found your purpose yet, don't worry. It's a journey that unfolds over time. Start by reflecting on what brings you joy, what you're passionate about, and what aligns with your values. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It could be as simple as helping others, creating art, or being a loving parent. Once you find your purpose, make it a central part of your life. Align your goals, decisions, and actions with your purpose, and watch how your sense of fulfillment grows. Chapter 6. Lack of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the simplest, yet most powerful, tools for happiness. Unfortunately, many people overlook it, focusing instead on what they lack. When you constantly focus on what's missing in your life, you reinforce feelings of dissatisfaction and scarcity. This mindset keeps you trapped in a cycle of wanting more, never feeling content with what you have. Gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance. It allows you to appreciate the blessings, big and small, that are already present in your life. When you practice gratitude regularly, you begin to notice the beauty in everyday moments, the kindness of others, and the opportunities you've been given. How to cultivate gratitude. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Over time, You'll train your mind to focus on the positives rather than the negatives. Gratitude also deepens your connections with others. Take time to express your appreciation for the people in your life. A simple thank you or a kind gesture can strengthen your relationships and enhance your overall sense of happiness. Chapter 7. Neglecting Health and Well-Being. Your physical and mental health are the foundation of your happiness. When you neglect your body through poor diet, lack of exercise, or insufficient sleep, it becomes impossible to feel your best. Similarly, when you ignore your mental health, stress, anxiety, and depression can take over, leaving little room for joy. Many people put their well-being on the back burner in the pursuit of success, but without health, success means nothing. True happiness comes from a balanced approach to life that prioritizes both physical and mental well-being. How to prioritize health? Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. Exercise regularly, eat nourishing foods, and make time for rest and relaxation. Pay attention to your mental health by practicing mindfulness, seeking therapy if needed, and creating a support system of friends and loved ones. When you invest in your health, you're investing in your happiness. A strong, healthy body and mind provide the energy and clarity you need to live life fully and joyfully. Conclusion. The choice of happiness. Happiness isn't something that happens to you. It's a choice you make every day. It's about taking control of your thoughts, behaviors, and actions to create a life that aligns with your values, passions, and desires. While the world may present challenges and obstacles, the power to be happy lies within you. By understanding and overcoming the barriers to happiness, you can take the first steps toward living a more joyful, fulfilling life. Happiness is not something you wait for. It's something you create. So go out and claim your happiness. It's already within your reach. Thanks for listening to this from Audiobooks Haven.